7:01 a.m. Bueno, le damos la bienvenida al señor Oleksii Bezhevets, comisionado de reclutamiento del Ministerio de la Defensa de Ucrania. Con él vamos a conversar sobre una situación que sugiere que hay guatemaltecos que han mostrado interés como voluntarios para incorporarse como voluntarios al ejército ucraniano.
Commissioner, welcome to our space here in Radio Guatemala. So thank you very much for joining us.
The first question, you are a commissioner that is involved in Ukraine, in this case of the primarily Latin Americans that are joining the army, the Ukrainian army in this war. What can you tell us about it?
So there are quite a big number of volunteers from Latin America countries who are serving as a military serviceman in Ukrainian army. And we are now developing these activities to provide people from Latin America countries with more opportunities to become a military serviceman in Ukraine officially, providing all the necessary ammunition, training, whatsoever. And we see that the number of applications from Latin America countries these days is growing, and actually is growing in times. That's why we are quite optimistic about the further growing of the number of volunteers from your country and from neighbor countries.
We are asking about the requirements these people need to join the army.
Actually, there are no specific requirements to previous experience of volunteers. So you can be without any previous experience with the army. It's absolutely okay for us. The first requirement is the state of health. So you should be able to serve in the army, to go through all the challenges connected with the service in the army. And actually, you should be ready psychologically and physically to serve. The actual process of recruiting looks like that. First of all, we have our resource, online resource, on which everyone can just file an application, fill in all the required information, provide some copies of the kind of a passport, some documents, and send to us. Our recruiter afterwards arranges an online interview. You agree on time, and you just talk to our recruiter online, like we now are talking by chat, and just you are asking questions, and the recruiter is asking some questions to understand whether you really want and really ready to serve in the Ukrainian army.
Oleksii, my questions. Applications from Guatemala. There are applications from Guatemala. Has been legionaries from Guatemala fighting in Ukraine?
Yes, you're absolutely right. There are a number of Guatemalan citizens who are serving in Ukrainian army these days. So generally speaking, this region, this Latin America region, is in the top 10 countries from which we have volunteers here in Ukraine, and they are serving good.
Can you give us a specific number of how many Guatemalans are there?
No, I cannot provide you with a specific number.
Okay.
But as I said, your country is in the top 10.
Okay.
Oleksii, I've been in Ukraine, and I remember that one of the requirements is that you have to sign a kind of contract, and you have to be serving for 3 years at least, or something like that, even though you can ask for your dismissed from the army. Is that correct? Is it still like that?
All this service is absolutely legal and official. Yes, you are signing a contract with government for 3 years, but what is very important, in 6 months, just in 6 months, you can legally terminate the contract if you don't want to prolong your service or you're tired, whatsoever. So yes, the contract is for 3 years, But in 6 months, you can voluntarily terminate the contract and change the military unit or go home. It's up to you.
Oleksii, what do they have in exchange? They receive a payment. How is that?
First of all, well, when the volunteer is already here in Ukraine, so usually it takes up to 2 weeks, the formalization process. The new bank account is being opened, all the paperwork is being done. The volunteer is provided with a place to live and food to eat, actually, just that. Afterwards, he is being sent to the training camp for 1 month. And starting from that moment, he's signing a contract. He becomes officially a military serviceman, and he starts receiving payments, salary. So when he is in training camp, he receives approximately $500 per month, United States dollars per month. When already a serviceman is being sent to his military unit and is involved in some battles on the front line, doing his military job, he gets approximately 3,000 United States dollars per month, and even more, depending on where his unit is deployed and for how long he stays on the front line.
Oleksii, if after the service, 2 years of service, they have a kind of right or something or a special treatment to ask for the Ukrainian nationality or something like that?
Okay, all the military servicemen, even after 6 months of service, not just obligatory for 3 years, if they have taken part in the battles, so they are provided with the status of veteran, official status of veteran. We provide them with the social package here in Ukraine, plus they can apply for permanent residentship in Ukraine, apply for work permit here in Ukraine and be officially employed, and so on. So there are legal grounds to stay here in Ukraine and either continue to work as a civilian or in some cases to apply for the military service.
Oleksii, finally, to end this interview, what would you say to the Guatemalans right now?
Well, actually, as the Minister of the Foreign Affairs of Guatemala once said, it's very important to be on the right side of the history. So Ukraine is on the right side of the history. And all people from all over the world who are helping us to defend our freedom, to defend democracy, so they are on the right side. Actually, all the foreign volunteers who are serving here in Ukrainian army, they are equal to all the payments, to all the supplies like food, ammunition, everything. They're absolutely equal to Ukrainian soldiers. So actually, it is an opportunity for everybody, first of all, to be on the right side of the history, to be on the side of the good. And second, to realize yourself as a soldier and get a good payment for your job, for assisting Ukraine to struggle with Russians in this war. So I really kindly invite everybody to go on our website to read more about all the peculiarities, to get answers on all your questions, to talk with our recruiters, to apply and decide maybe it's your good choice to join the Ukrainian army these days.
Oleksii, thank you very much. Thank you for your words and your time in this interview.
Thank you very much, Oleksii.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.